So good afternoon and a very warm welcome to Rushpool Hall Hotel on this very special day for Alex and for Abbie.
You could hope for great riches, huge bundles of cash, but then lose it all in a stock market crash. Or you could hope for a life of great ease, with the time and the money to do as you please.
I thought about saying how proud I am, but proud doesn't really do it. It kind of implies that she's a chip off the old block. She's such a strong human being. She's been a friend and a confidant rather than a daughter. Such is my respect for her.
Oh, you look stunning. Oh. You alright? Yeah, looking forward to it.
He likes his beer. He likes his football. He likes his football podcasts, and then he likes his podcasts about football podcasts.
So I'm not just proud, I'm in awe of my daughter. She is my miracle.
He looks in the mirror.
Darling, you look lovely. Shut up. I've chill up because I've cried so much. Yeah. I'm going to compose myself. Yeah.
Can I have that tissue again, please?
Alex, will you take Abbie to be your wife? Will you comfort her through life's sorrow and pain? Will you rejoice with her through the good times? And will you remain true to her for the rest of your lives together? I will. I declare that I know, of no legal reason, why I, Alexander Kenneth Ashton, may not be joined in marriage to Abbie Louise Maunder. Abbie, I give you this ring as a symbol of our marriage. As a symbol of, as a what, sir? As a symbol of our marriage. As a symbol of our marriage. And as a token. And as a token. Of all that we share. Of all that we share. Alex, Abbie, it is my great pleasure to tell you that you are now husband and wife. Would you like to kiss your bride? I feel very lucky, and you have brought up a pretty incredible young woman. So thank you, and thank you, Nick, for allowing me to marry her. I'm a lucky man.
You are. Something happened, and I remember something very simple happened, and it was when I was living in Willoughby, and I had an epiphany. And these guys had stayed over. They were just sitting on the settee, crashed out. Abbie had her head on Al's shoulder, her arm across him, and I looked, and in a moment, I could see the happiness in Abbie. I could see the happiness in Al, and I knew they truly loved each other. And then their happiness became my happiness. And I completely lost any of the competitive edge. I knew you two were the future, and I couldn't be more happy for that situation.
You've done an amazing job keeping Abbie sane over the last 12 months. You played an absolutely huge part in making this happen. I sat in our lounge 2 nights ago while Abbie, Katie and Eve sat in tears whilst Brownie looked on. And I think me and Brownie looked each other in the eye and thought, these guys, they're crazy. Thank you all. You all look amazing. And thank you for being Abbie's rock. Al used to obsess over Abbie in their young years. We were walking through Brough, and Al and I were having a bit of a boys' chat. So inevitably, we ended up discussing girls. So I turn to Al and I say, who do you think's the hottest girl in school? And he pauses for a little while. Abbie Maunder. And finally, Al, if you could marry any girl in our year at school, who would you pick? Before I'd even finished asking the question, Abbie Maunder. I think at the time, this was going back 11 years ago, that if you did ever pull off a miracle and manage to marry this girl, I would have to say this at your wedding. So I think it was 6 months after you confided in me with this, I walked in on him trying his best to charm Abbie. 10 years later, he finally got down on one knee. And then 11 years later, we are here today. Your drive and constant positivity is something that I think is amazing. And yeah, I absolutely adore you. You got the biggest heart of anyone ever known. And yeah, I truly am so lucky to spend the rest of my life with you. I can't wait for us to have a family of our own. You'll be incredible as a mother. I'll never forget the moment I saw you walking down the aisle. I think everyone here saw that I was struggling to keep it together. I'm so excited for everything for the future. Whilst I'm still holding it together, can we all just raise a glass for the Ashtons?
Sooner or later, we begin to understand that love is more than verses on Valentine's and romance in films. We begin to know that love is here and now, real and true, the most important thing in our lives. For love is the creator of our favourite memories and the foundation of our fondest dreams. Love is a promise that is always kept, a fortune that can never be spent, a seed that can flourish even in the most unlikely of places. And this radiance that never fades, this mysterious and magical joy, is the greatest treasure of all, one known only by those who love.